I've been very skittish about discussing this member of YouTube or directly addressing him. The reason being is that this guy is sort of a jack of all trades in terms of knowledge. He knows a little bit about a wide range of subjects to the point that I can't even figure out what his specialty is, nor does he seem to post it. He also has a massive fan base that could unleash a troll army on me if I attack their great leader. He's made around 4 videos based on my political videos, directly calling me an uninformed moron and an idiot. What's funny is back in my libertarian days, I was a big admirer of the guy and agreed with most of what he had to say when he went under the title of Confederal Socialist. In fact, it was both Ron Paul and his videos that inspired my writing of the Liberty Constitution I posted in another video long ago. I also am posting the link in the crotch bar now. I knew and understood all of this guy's arguments and the libertarian arguments, and it made so much sense. His current name is Fringeelements. He's an anti-statist and a big fan of the Cato Institute founded by the Koch brothers, if that tells you anything. His arguments really haven't changed since I first started watching him, so if I'm an idiot, it's either because he didn't explain his position very well, or I've learned other evidence since then. Recently at CFI, we discussed the dunning-kreuger effect, which is the phenomena which tends to plague Americans especially, where the person with little knowledge of something assumes they know more than they do, and people who are experts in an area are hesitant to show absolute certainty. They know what they don't know, and the uneducated can't even fathom what they don't yet know. It's much like my video about absolute certainty that I understood chemistry until I went to college and realized I had just begun to scratch the surface on it. I had worked hard, and being good at high school chemistry was something I should have been proud about, but the brain at that level can't even wrap around the amount it still doesn't know. I at this time am not going to directly attack his political arguments. He totally thinks he pwned me. At this point, even though we're both very broadly studied, we are probably still not experts in economics nor politics, even though he's pretty certain he is. Until I know what his experience is, I'm not going to even begin to address his claims or attacks, and even then, there may be no point, as we may both be amateurs using what we've learned from studies we have read, spouting our opinions without credentials to back them up. However, I do have an area of expertise I can discuss with confidence. He has a pretty uninformed view of racism. He also wrote me recently demanding that I remove my video series, Are Americans Lazy?, because he, in one of his response videos, asserted that the very rich are just as stressed, if not more, than the very poor. This, in the psychology field, is no longer even questioned because the evidence he is completely unaware of is overwhelming. As this is a part of my channel to educate on confusion people have and try and understand and fill the holes in their knowledge, I promise that the next video I have time to do involving politics, I will explain why this is not at all true and the very basics of stress and social hierarchies. I will admit I used to question these very same issues myself before I began studying psychology and genetics. I was already making this response video, so I'll put off making that video until later. Just in case he's watching and didn't see the response I made to him in the comments, my types of labor I discussed in Are Americans Lazy are not even close to being self-proclaimed. They're part of psychology and labor studies discussed in a book called The Upside of Irrationality by behavioral economist Dan Ariely. The NPR interview link is posted in the crotch bar on Are Americans Lazy 1 and this video. This video is so long I had to break it up into this video and the specific topic video, so look for the next one in the next hour or so from this posting.